So Temple got it back, and Penn State's defense came up big on third down. McNair takes the pitch, but he will be brought down as safety Eddie Johnson comes up for the nice stop. That forced another Temple punt, and the Nittany Lions drove from their 20. We pick up the play-by-play call of Bill Zimpfer and George Paterno.
To the near side of the field. Here's Saka. Handoff this time to Sean Redmond. He has a seam. He's to the 25-30. He's to the 35. He's to the 40. Cuts outside and is knocked down at the 41-yard line. He almost was off and running. Willard Cooper made the tackle.
Well, they took it off tackle that time, and Redmond made a great cut. One more cut, and he would have had it. He got a great block, and then made a cut to the inside. But they took the ball off tackle. Sean Redmond has been playing great in practice.
Sam Gash is in at fullback now for Penn State. Two tight ends, and here's a handoff to Redmond again. Sweeping the short side. He's to the 45 and run out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Lorenzo Square and Willard Cooper ran him out of bounds there, but a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. It'll be a 3rd down and 4 for the Lions. Timpson is in the slot. Straight back to pass is Tony Saka. Throws the short dumper. It is complete to Redmond across midfield and down to the 46-yard line of Temple for a Penn State first down. Lorenzo Square made the stop again.
Well, they gave him 2 wideouts, and he hit the back. Redmond coming out on a delay. But the thing that Saka, he got his first completion, and I'm sure the jitters are starting to subside. Hits his first man, and he found the safety valve, and that's good quarterback.
7 minutes and 45 seconds to go in quarter number 1. No score in the game at Veterans Stadium. Bill Zimpfer and George Paterno bringing you the action of Penn State football. 1st and 10. Here is the draw play. Run to John Green. Bounces outside. He's at the 45, 40, 35, 30. Then taken down at the 27-yard line. John Green. A nice run as Willard Cooper finally made the stop along with John Armstrong. Hard line. Terry Smith is in the game along with Odell Wilson at wide out. They split to the far side. Baxton and Leroy Thompson the deep back, and he takes the handoff. Heading to the right side across the 30. Down to the 25 and taken down there by John Armstrong. But he picked up some good yardage, about 7 yards on the play. Down and 8 now, right smack dab on the 25-yard line of Temple. Penn State with wideouts to either side. Backs are in a set right behind Saka. Here is the handoff to John Green, off tackle to the left side this time, and picks up a couple of more yards before Lorenzo Square drags him down. It's a 3rd down and 5 to go. Here's Saka straight back to pass. Has some time, throws to the outside. It is complete down to the 16-yard line, and it was Leroy Thompson making the catch for a first down.
That's why people are so high on Tony Saka.
It's a 2nd down and 6 to go. Gash and Thompson in the eye. Wideouts to either side of the field. Here is the pitch back to Thompson. Cuts it in. He's to the 5-yard line and taken down right at the 5. That should be a Penn State first down. A good, solid tackle by John Armstrong.
Temple's defensive tackle, number 89, running back than he has in the past.
Baxton and again. 2nd down and goal from the 4-yard line for the Lions. The handoff to Leroy Thompson. Up the middle, gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
That's what I've been talking about. Thompson cutting better today. He made that quick cut, found the crack to the inside, squared his shoulders, and took it in for the touch.
Thompson back to pass. It'll be knocked away from behind by Rich Schoenwolf, and he recovers it on the fly. But hold it, big guy. You can't advance it. Penn State does have it, though, at the Temple 27. 2 plays into the drive, Tony Saka looking over the middle. But this pass will fall harmlessly incomplete. Sets up a 4th down and 5, and Ray Tarassi will try a 33-yard field goal. It's up. No good, however. Wide to the right. The score remained Penn State 7 and Temple nothing. Now 4 plays into the Owls' ensuing drive. The wishbone pitch goes to Todd McNair. But Quintus McDonald wrecks this play, causes a fumble. Temple recovered it, but lost 14 yards. That's the way the quarter ended, with Penn State leading 7-0. We'll be back with 2nd quarter action after a short break. And George Paterno.
Situation, Ed Liberati will let it go from his 34. Temple. The rush is on. The kick is blocked. Andre Collins blocked it. It is picked up at the 15 and running it into the end zone for a touchdown for Penn State. I believe it was scooped up by Willie Thomas.
They had 4 men penetrated right up the middle. They almost got the last one. I was saying to myself, are they going to rush 10 again with 1 deep safety? And this time they really got inside.
And 2 plays later, it's 4th down and 2. Baker under some heavy pressure from Dave Zott. In fact, he gets smashed. He gets the ball away, and it is caught by Rich Drayton, who makes a diving catch, and it's good for the first down. Next play, Ventra Stevenson tries the middle, gets only a yard. Andre Collins comes up to make the hit. He leads the team in tackles through 3 games, and now we'll take a close McNair. Watch Rich Schoen-Wolf. He knifes through, drops him for a loss of 3, taking his legs right out from under him. Next play, 3rd down. Matt Baker on the screen to fullback Nelson Herrera. This one will wind up short of a 1st down. Nice tackle in the secondary. And on for the field goal attempts, Bill Wright. He can hit him from a long way. This one's good from 44. Temple gets on the board. It's now Penn State with a 14-3 lead. After the ensuing kickoff, Penn State marched from their own 20.
Daniels to the right, Timpson to the left side. Sam Gash is in at fullback in a split set with Brown. Saka straight back to pass on 1st down. Looking, still looking. Now he's scrambling around, and he fakes and pumps, and he's running. He's at the 25, the 30, and skips out of bounds nicely at the 32-yard line. A 1st down for Penn State. Here's the handoff to Sean Redmond, the deep back. He cuts back, makes a nice cut across the 40 to the 43-yard line. Nice run by Sean Redmond. Greg Taylor made the stop for Temple, but another Penn State 1st down.
Now on 1st down, Tony Saka is going to drop back to pass, and his protection breaks down. He'll be sacked by Lorenzo Square for a loss of 8. Next play, Redmond on the draw, picks up 4 tough yards up the middle. We go back to the call on 3rd down.
3rd down and 14. 2 wideouts to the near side again, Timpson and Daniels. Backs in a split set and straight back to pass is Saka. Blitz is on. He fires one down the middle, complete to Timpson. He's going to go all the way. He's at the 15, the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. That was a 60-yard pass play. Tony Saka to Michael Timpson.
Well, 2 beautiful things happened that time. He rifled that baby. When he saw Timpson break into the open, hit him dead in stride. Dead in stride. Right there, he's got the outside man, Cooper, beat. And there he goes. You can't let him get in the open field because he can run as fast as probably anybody in college football.
The 60-yard catch and run gave Penn State command 21-3, and Michael Timpson talked about his big play.
It was just an excellent pass. It was an excellent pass. I mean, I had nothing else to do but to run with the football once it was there. It was, you know, he threw it right behind the free safety's ear, and it was just free set.
And a 1st down. 3 plays later. Saka will really throw this one with some authority and hit Odell Wilson for 22 more. It's 1st and 10 at the Owls, 42. 2 plays and a penalty made it 2nd and long, and Saka tried to go for it all, but his pass intended for Daniels is underthrown, picked off by Joe Greenwood. Temple took over deep in their own territory. Now 4 plays into their drive, Matt Baker on the keeper, but there's nowhere to go. So on 3rd and long, Baker back to pass, and he is parried by Quintus McDonald for a loss of 10 on the sack. Temple has to turn it over, and Penn State in great position at the Owls 29. On 1st down, Gash bangs up the middle for 4. 2nd down, Gary Brown goes off right tackle for 5, down to about the 20. 3rd and 1, the play was stopped short, as no gain for Sam Gash on that play, and Ray Teresi had to come on to try this 36-yard field goal. It's right through the uprights and good, and Penn State built a 24-3 lead on the 4-play drive. After the kickoff and a 1st down pass, the Nittany Lion D rose up again. Ventress Stevenson met at the line of scrimmage by linebacker Andre Collins for no gain. And the defense got a break on the very next play.
To the near side, McNair in the slot. And again, Baker doesn't handle the snap cleanly, but this time it looks like Penn State's going to come up with it. At the 28, it's Quintus McDonald who got down on the ball. 2 wideouts split to the far side of the field. And here comes the reverse to Michael Timpson. He's got some room. He's at the 25. He's at the 20 and down to the 15-yard line. Carnell Washington from behind jumped on top of him. But that, at the moment he got the ball, looked like it was going to pop open. 1st and 10. Penn State. Lions with the ball at the 15-yard line of Temple. Wide outs to either side. Daniels right, Timpson left. But the handoff goes to Leroy Thompson straight up the middle. Not a lot of room for Thompson. He's down to the 14-yard line. Lorenzo Square made the tackle for Temple. 2nd down play for Penn State. 8 to go for a 1st down. And here's Tony Saka rolling, looking to pass. He's going to run it. He's at the 15. He's at the 10 and down to the 7-yard line.
I think he got the 1st down. Again, when you got a mobile quarterback, pump fake, cut up to the inside of the contained man, and I think he got the 1st down. He's
First time, you know, I was real nervous, but after a while, I got used to it in there, and I thought I played half decent, really. You know, I didn't complete a whole lot of passes, but it was tough out there for the first time.
Third down play. Penn State goes with 2 tight ends, and it's Gash and Thompson in the backfield. Timpson, the lone wide receiver, split to the right side. Here's the handoff to Gash. He's down to the 5-yard line. Should have enough for the first down.
Made it easily. He's got a good guard. They only had to go about 4 inches.
Penn State with a 1st and goal. Ball is placed just outside the 5-yard line. 2 tight ends. It's Jacob and John Wolf. In the backfield, Green and Thompson. Timpson split to the right side. Here's Sacco with a long count. 1st down and goal. He hands off on the counter play to Leroy Thompson. Follows a block by Jonathan and gets to the 3-yard line. As good pursuit by Temple, led by Lorenzo Square.
Excellent play by Lorenzo Square. He stopped the touchdown.
2nd down and goal from the 4-yard line now for the Lions. Michael Timpson will split out to the near side. And the backs line up in an I. It's Gash and Thompson. 2 tight ends. Again, everybody inside except for Michael Timpson. He's wide to the right side. Here's the handoff to Thompson, this time going right. Trying to sprint for the corner. Here's Thompson. He turns the corner. Does he get in? Touchdown, Penn State. Leroy Thompson on a 4-yard run.
They did that with sheer speed because number 29, Armstrong, is also a fine safety. He came up, put a good hit on him.
Penn State's in great shape again.
In an I formation. And here's the pitch to Redmond. Redmond following the block. He's to the outside to the 35, 30, and down to the 26-yard line. It was Joe Greenwood who made the stop. A good run by Sean Redmond. That's a Penn State 1st down.
Well, they're really blowing them out now. They're coming off from the outside with the defensive ends or the linebackers. Penn State sealing off the inside, and it's just cutting up inside.
1st down, Penn State. O.J. McDuffie comes into the game at wide receivers. Sean Redmond, 10 carries for 66 yards now. McDuffie to the near side. And here is the handoff to John Green, who hurdles up the middle and is taken down at the 23-yard line after a gain of 3 yards on the play. Anthony Tesla made the tackle for Temple. That'll bring on a 2nd down and 7 for the Lions. Ball inside the 25-yard line of Temple. O.J. McDuffie goes out, and coming in is Terry Smith. And wide out, Timpson also goes out of the game, and a 2nd tight end, Todd Young, is in. So Penn State goes with a bookend tight ends here, and Terry Smith, the lone wide receiver, splits to the right. That's the short side of the field.
I think they'll go deep because Temple's playing them to run the ball.
Here is the handoff back to the near side to Redmond. Makes a nice cut back up the middle and gets down to the 23, but a flag is down at the 25-yard line. Well, they'll mark it off back to the 40-yard line. It'll be a 2nd down and 24 to go after they assess the penalty.
And I think it was on Smith, number 8, another freshman who's going to be a fine football player. Just a little over-enthusiastic.
Donnie Bunch into the game at wide receiver. Splits to the left, and O.J. McDuffie to the right. Green and Redmond in a split set behind Tony Sacca. Here's Sacca straight back to pass. Has protection. Now gets flushed out of the pocket, and he's going to run it. He's to the 35, 30, has room, 25, 20, and dives down at the 19-yard line very wisely.
He's exciting. And I tell you, he dove only because Joe Paterno told him after the last run, he come on the sidelines, he says, you slow.
21-yard run by Tony Sacca. It's a 3rd down play in short yardage. Here's the pass. It is complete to Sean Redmond. He juggles it, but hangs on at the 11-yard line. That'll be a 1st down for the Lions. He was open in the flat.
Well, he smelled touchdown. He almost ran without the ball. He's fortunate to get it back. He juggles it, but he got that 1st down.
Jeff Thomas made the tackle for Temple. A 1st down for Penn State. Ball is placed at the 13-yard line. 35 seconds to go in quarter number 3. Odell Wilson comes in. He's wide to the right side. Backs in an I formation. Sam Gash is in at fullback. Here's the pitch. Back to Sean Redmond, sweeping the short side. He's at the 5. He's at the 5 or the 10 and down to the 5-yard line before he goes down.
The 3rd quarter ended with the Nittany Lions on the move and leading 31-3. We'll have the 4th quarter action after these messages.
Tight end. Here's a handoff to Sam Gash straight up the middle, and he picks up a yard, maybe 2 yards, as Kenyatta Rush made the hit at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great position coaches like to be in. You're on the 5-yard line. You got 2nd and 2 for the 1st down. You got two downs to really get your 1st down, and that's why they ran that fullback right up that middle.
We said before the game, George, that Penn State would probably try to run the ball a lot to take the heat off Tony Sacca, and they have, as I said, 185 yards so far.
He's done a little running himself, which is He's a threat out there, but yes, they have, and also to establish that rock and sock and football, Penn State football on that offensive line.
Penn State, 3rd down and short, 3 tight ends, and backs in an eye. Thompson the deep back, and Gash the up back. Gash takes the handoff and hurdles ahead off right tackle. Temple defense says they stopped him. Carnell Washington made the hit, the initial hit for the Temple defense. All depends on the spot here.
Well, if Saka faked that and kept it, he could have walked into the end zone backwards that time.
He didn't make it.
No, he didn't. They're going to go. Yeah, they're going to go for it. It's inches.
4th down and short yardage. Penn State will go for it. They'll go with the 3 tight ends. So nobody out wide. Everybody will be in tight. John Green is in at fullback. Leroy Thompson is the deep back. Wolf, Jacob, and Young, the 3 tight ends. 4th down, very short, inside the 5 of Temple. Here we go. Saka fakes, throws into the end zone. It's complete to Dave Jacob for a touchdown.
That time, he didn't pull the string. That time, Jacob was wide open as he was last week. That's the difference of a little experience. I said before, he's a great ball handler. He faked that up inside. Gash dove over. He helped, and they just dumped the ball off to the tight end, Jacob.
I think that was a great call. Great call for Penn State.
So Tony Saka's 2nd touchdown pass made it 38-3, capping a 9-play, 28-yard drive. But Temple simply would not lay down. 1st and 10 for the Owls at their own 30. And Tony Laro, the replacement quarterback, hits Ventress Stevenson, picking up 13 yards on this catch and run for a 1st down out at the 40. The ball's on the Nittany Lion 23.
The junior quarterback for Temple, running option to the near side. Here's an option pass from McNair, has Palis wide open at the 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown Temple. An option pass from 24 yards out.
Well, that's great. See, that they're coming with some trick plays now. And again, that's a learning experience. You got to...
43-yard line where Penn State has a 1st down. Lance Lonergan in at quarterback again, hands off to Gary Brown, who bounces to the outside. He's off and running. He's to the 40, 35, 30, down to the 20, 15, 10. Gary Brown is into the end zone. That is a 56-yard run.
Just like that. Now, 2 or 3 people had a shot at him. He has that ability to dip to the inside. That brings the defenders close to the inside. Then he goes into another gear, gets around the corner, broke a couple of tackles, kept his balance because he's got those short strides, and got himself into the end zone. He's a fine-looking running back. Penn State has a lot of good-looking running backs, good-looking receivers, and some nice-looking quarterbacks. The future looks pretty good in those positions.
The extra point made it 45-9, Penn State on top. Neither team could generate much offense from that point on. And this play, the icing on the cake for Penn State, Laro dropping back to pass. It's deflected into the air by Mark Graham and intercepted by Tim Sweeney. That's the way it ended. Joe Paterno ups his record to 14-0 against Temple with a 45-9 victory.